Hello and welcome to day 4 on Maypole Farm. My name is John Greenway. The hired International 1055XL has gone back. Wasn't going to pay for it while we've got this wet weather. Not the ideal time to do anything on the farm, but we are getting along with a bit of ploughing and a lot of work to do, and I work here on my own for the most part, so we shall get this field ploughed, plough the weeds under. They may well act as a fertiliser stage. Not ideal fertiliser because we're ploughing the seeds under as well, which means they will grow back, so we will get the field drilled as soon as we can. This is still in the early part of autumn. We've got some oilseed rape, some barley and some wheat to harvest yet, so we will get on with the ploughing while the rain falls, and we shall get that done as soon as we can. Hopefully this rain won't last too long and we can get back to the combine tomorrow. I mean, it won't dry. It's raining a bit too much to dry out for the combine to run today, but I've been in talks with someone about getting a grain dryer put into the farm. We do need to get a grain dryer on the job. It's not ideal not having one, but this tractor, of course, not overly powerful. It's 150 horsepower. This plough really needs 180 horsepower to properly work, but it's not doing too bad. We're not travelling quickly, but we are travelling with it, and that's the main point of it. This rain is falling pretty hard. Just before we joined you, we did hear a clap of thunder. So the diff lock's working well, because you can see when we turn round, wheels spin, it's spinning both wheels at the same speed. There you hear the clap of thunder. And it's continues raining. So yeah, we've got rid of the Cat 75 that we had. It was too big for the amount of land we'd got. We got shut of the 1055XL Case International, We bought this second-hand Fiat just because, I mean, it's not all that rapid. It's not all that rapid at the moment, but we are where we've gone there. Got a bit out of kilter. Now, line ourselves up down to the next furrow. Yeah, we got shut of the case. It was costing us money per day and per operating hour, so we purchased this Fiat 1300 DT. It's 150 horsepower. It left us a little bit with a little less power than we needed for the plough. What we had, we didn't sell the plough. We did think about selling it. There's a nice 3-furrow Porsche plough we could have used, and we may well even now still purchase that plough. It will be better at the moment. It's only a one-way plough, so we'll have to see whether it will actually speed up the job. That's the thing. I mean, yes, we will pull it faster. We'll be nearer the 6-7 miles per hour mark to plough. We're going to have to go from side to side of the field, which, negating the speed we gain with a one-way plough, it's negated by the fact that we're spending time not ploughing to go from one side of the field to the other. So we decided for now we're going to keep this plough. It will also mean that it's okay when we get a bigger tractor. We don't need to change everything what we've got. And it's going to be a while before we can get a bigger tractor. This farm is in debt to the tune of £500,000, and so we're going to need to earn a lot of money before we can change anything drastically. We need to pay off a lot of the loan, and we could also do with buying a couple, 3 more fields as well before we need to upgrade the tractor. The downside to that point would be the fact that this tractor only does 15 miles per hour on the road. Not too bad for jobs like this, because once you're at the field you don't go overly fast anyway. Into the next breed. And yeah, so once we get this field drilled, we will have to get it fertilised and then get some spray put on, because the crop, by the time we've, especially if we keep getting this wet weather, then you can expect the weeds to really shoot up. Hopefully it won't be too many seasons before we can upgrade our equipment. Obviously, as I say, the first step to this is getting rid of a lot of the loan that we've got, which is a crippling factor. As the night's gone, we could pay a bit of the loan off already, but we want to keep as much money in the bank as we can at the moment in case we need anything. We do need to buy a fertiliser spreader and a sprayer. We need to buy our seed, our fertiliser, our chemicals. So not in a position at the moment to pay any off the loan. And the crops that are in the field as we took them on is not yielding too well. The person who had it before has got the fields drilled, and just before harvest had to give up the farm because of ill health, so we borrowed the money and took the farm on. He wanted somebody who was not going to just sell off the equipment and try and get a profit, so we assured him we was going to do the best we could to keep the farm running as it was. All his equipment of course got sold at farm, so we had to start afresh. This was part of 2 or 3 farms that he owned and employed a lot of workers, but I think he's kept 2 of the farms on, but because of his ill health he can't travel about to get to this one, so we are now working as a sole trader. We work alone here, and so how much of this field we're going to get ploughed today I don't know, but when you get it all ploughed it's looking pretty good the way we've come. We've got that done yesterday, most of it, and we've only got that far to go, so we should be okay to keep the ploughing going. Although not very quickly, we are getting across the field. For the foreseeable future we are just going to be growing wheat, barley, oilseed rape and oats. Just for the simple fact that the gateways and the roads around here are tight, so really needing the big equipment. Back in again. Okay, so away we go. We did turn the plough, didn't we? Yes, we did. Lost track on what I was doing there and wasn't sure whether I'd actually turned the plough around or not, but we did manage to do that. See there the black smoke coming out of this with it working so hard. It's running at high water temperatures as well at the moment, but as you can see the plough is 39.3%, so it's soon going to need a service, so the tractor also is going to need to be serviced before too long. It's at 24%. Also need, of course, to save some money, we also need to buy ourselves some shop work and the equipment within it. There is a good bit what we need. We need some more farm sheds. We need the workshop. We need a dryer to store the crops in before we can sell them once we get a good price. At the moment we've got to, no matter what the price is at the sell point, we've got to go and sell stuff, so not the best way to make money. You've got to sell whether the price is high or low. So we are getting a bit of work done here. So we will have a jump cut and we will join you back as we get a bit further into the field. Okay, we are coming to the end of this field now, so thought we'd pop back and give you another look as we come to the end of our second field to be ploughed. We did plough one field off screen in between doing the harvest. Now we want to be sorting these headlands out. Want to get this headland done. I think we are going to buy the Push-It 3-furrow conventional plough. It may well give us a bit of extra money. It could be cheaper than a second-hand Gavelland 4-furrow reversible. Will then help us out a little bit as well, money wise. Now we are coming thunderstorm still underway. We'll see how long this rain keeps coming, because it's looking at the moment, the amount of rain we're getting and the length of time we're getting it, that It's going to be good way through tomorrow before we can start to harvest. It's, everything at the moment working pretty well. We are getting most of the weeds covered in, which is good. Now as we come down here, there should be just one more breed left to the top end of the field. Go, leave a furrow in the middle of the field. It's easier to fill the furrow in if you leave it just off the edge of the field. Always a good idea to leave the furrow inside the field so you can furrow in. Even if you go over it a couple of times, fill the couple of small breeds just down here to go, just to finish this end of the headlands off. Due to the fact that it was reversal, get ourselves this last bit of the furrow done. And we shall pop to the shop and downgrade our plough, just because we haven't got the power to pull it really properly. And okay, so now we shall go down to the shop and we shall purchase the portrait plough, put this one down and sell it. Not too much spoiling. I mean, it's not ideal ploughing in the rain, but the fact that we work alone means that we're not having to get it to work right with an hired work. Not use too much fuel, but only 2.6 engine hours put on this tractor at the moment. Hook to the stores where we can sell this plough. It's caught up on the wall a little there, and again. So now here is where we can drop the plough off to sell it. And we shall go inside and okay, so that has been sold. We'll go inside, out of the rain. And yeah, no rain actually falling through the shed, which is good. And now we shall go to the ploughs, and we haven't put it in, have we? So just bear with us, we'll have a jump cut. Okay, so now we should be able to purchase the portrait plough. It'll be in here, there it is. We will have it in the blue. It's other colours, brown, green and the standard portrait colour, so we'll have it at that. £9,200. Pretty expensive for an old conventional plough, but now nip out and jump on our tractor. There we go, and there she is, all in her glory. Okay, so now we shall head back and start to plough the next field. We'll make a start, and during this start we shall go on here now until, as you can see up there, we've got the real time up, 1906. We'll go to 1915. And then that is where we will finish today's video. Tonight's live stream will be back on Riverview Farm. This is recorded on the tonight, 5th of June, and you will be seeing it on the 7th. So a couple of days away. Just got the doing it this way, just got to make sure that we don't say tomorrow and whatever, but yeah, so tonight's live stream will be on Riverview Farm, where we shall continue on with the ploughing, get the fields ploughed, and then we can cultivate as well. And that is one of the fields we've ploughed. And this field here is the one that we need now to work our way to about halfway along. Follow through there. There, that's it. And now through this breed we will follow our way down this row of weeds, which is marking out nicely where we need to be. And that is much better. That's much easier to work with. This is how you either go from one side of the field to the other, or start in the middle and work your way outwards. We are starting in the middle and working our way out. And it is so much quicker ploughing with this, so it will work nicely in our favour. So there you see what we've done. A good patch of the soil already turned, so it's not, as we feared, going to be overly problematic with using this. I think the speed will like double the speed, and to get spread out a little from here, we won't have to back and shunt, so it won't be so bad. We are getting nicely down. Finished for today. 5 minutes left. Hope you've been enjoying this. Now we are getting a good patch of the field done. If we have gone too far in, we can, of course, start it from the other direction and go from side to side on the patch that's widest. It is now working nicely at this. There we go. Now we shall spin our way around. Get set into here. It is so much better with the extra speed on. Surprising, it shows just how much it does. I'm wondering whether those diff locks are necessary for this plough, because the tractor has more horsepower than what the plough actually requires, so that thing on that. Still got the thunderstorm well into the afternoon now, 20 past 12 in game time, and this thunderstorm is still hanging in there. Now we shall pop ourselves in here. And already got a good chunk of this field out, so it's not going to be too much of a problem using this plough. Got the button then, went out of cab. So we could actually pull the last bit. We will let you see how well it works by going out of cab. Get the little drone flying away. Yeah, it goes, it's worked pretty well, this plough. Not a bad little plough at all. Already 1.6% damage. I think Giants have got their damage a little bit wrong, but and be expected with Giants. They come up with a good idea and don't perfect it. As with the Family Simulator 17, the tractors was worth very little by the time you'd finished one season. They come up with a good idea, but make it so that the damage comes too quickly. This isn't a problem in 19, of course, because you just repair it on your merry way. Away we go once again. Straighten this end off, and then we'll see you shortly. So that is where we're going to leave it for today. Hope you've enjoyed watching us do our ploughing. The weather not on our side today at all, so please give us a like, give it a share, drop a comment, but tell us what you like about the video, what you dislike about the video. If you are new to Summer Farm Estates and would like to see more of the work we do here, hit that bell, subscribe to the channel when we do these videos, when we do our live streams. Until next time, this is Summer Farm Estates saying thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.